Have you ever stopped to think about how something as simple as one egg a day might change your life after 60? It seems almost too easy, doesn't it? One egg, just one, could hold the power to help you stay strong, sharp, and steady as the years pass. But here's the truth that many overlook: as we age, it's not the big things that catch us off guard. It's the quiet, gradual changes, like a little more trouble getting out of a chair, or forgetting why we walked into a room, that slowly steal our independence. And in those moments, it's natural to wonder, am I doing enough to take care of myself? The good news is that sometimes the answer isn't found in expensive supplements or complicated routines. Sometimes, it's sitting right there in your fridge. One simple egg each day, if chosen and prepared wisely, can become a silent partner in your health journey. Doctors are now saying that this small habit can support your muscles, protect your memory, strengthen your heart, and even keep your bones from weakening. But, and this is important, not all eggs are created equal. That's where many older adults unknowingly make mistakes. A cracked shell, a runny yolk, an old-fashioned favorite that's doing more harm than good. The kind of egg you choose matters just as much as the fact that you're eating one at all. In today's video, we're going to look at the 4 incredible benefits of eating one egg a day, especially after age 60. But we'll also share a clear warning about the 5 types of eggs you should never eat, because protecting your health means knowing what to avoid just as much as knowing what to embrace. This might be one of the simplest changes you can make for your health, but it could also be one of the most powerful. Stick with me until the end, your future self might just thank you for it. So, why does one egg a day make such a difference for older adults? Let's break it down in simple terms. Eggs are often called a complete food, and for good reason. They pack an impressive nutritional punch into a small, affordable package. For seniors, who often need more targeted nutrition to support aging muscles, bones, brain function, and heart health, eggs offer just the right mix of what the body craves. First and foremost, eggs are one of the best sources of complete protein. That means they contain all 9 essential amino acids, the building blocks your body uses to repair tissues and build muscle. As we age, we naturally lose muscle mass, a condition known as sarcopenia. This process can begin as early as your 50s and accelerates in your 60s and 70s. Losing muscle doesn't just make you weaker, it increases your risk of falls, slows your recovery from illness, and reduces your independence. Protein is your best defense, and eggs deliver about 6 grams of high-quality protein in each serving. But it's not just protein that makes eggs valuable. One key nutrient in eggs is choline, which plays a vital role in brain health. Your body uses choline to produce a neurotransmitter called acetylcholine, which supports memory, learning, and mood regulation. Many older adults are unknowingly deficient in choline, and this may contribute to forgetfulness or cognitive decline. A single egg contains around 147 milligrams of choline, about 25 to 30% of your daily recommended intake. It's a small step that supports your mind in a big way. Let's talk about cholesterol. For years, eggs got a bad reputation because of their cholesterol content, about 186 milligrams per yolk. But modern science tells a more nuanced story. For most people, dietary cholesterol has only a modest effect on blood cholesterol levels. In fact, eggs tend to increase HDL, the good cholesterol, which helps remove excess cholesterol from the bloodstream. That's great news for your heart, especially when eggs are part of a balanced diet low in saturated fats and trans fats. Studies have shown that eating eggs in moderation may actually reduce the risk of heart disease in older adults. Then there's vitamin D, a critical nutrient for bone health. As we get older, we spend less time outdoors and our bodies become less efficient at producing vitamin D from sunlight. That's a problem because vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium, which keeps bones strong and less prone to fractures. Eggs, especially those from pasture-raised or fortified hens, are one of the few natural food sources of vitamin D. When you eat an egg a day, you're not just getting protein and brain support, you're helping to protect your bones from age-related loss. All this in a single, compact food. And unlike many superfoods, eggs are widely available, affordable, easy to prepare, and gentle on the stomach. For older adults trying to stay healthy without turning to a medicine cabinet full of pills, eggs offer a simple, powerful solution grounded in real science. Now that you know what makes an egg so valuable, let's take a closer look at how this small daily habit can deliver big changes in your everyday life. Up next, 4 essential benefits you can expect from eating 1 egg a day, starting with your strength. 1. Stronger muscles, reducing the risk of falls. As we age, our muscles naturally shrink and weaken, a process called sarcopenia. This makes everyday movements like climbing stairs or standing up from a chair more difficult, and increases the risk of dangerous falls. But one simple habit can help fight back: eating 1 egg a day. Each egg provides high-quality protein with all 9 essential amino acids your body needs to maintain and repair muscle. This protein is easy to digest and especially effective for older adults. Regularly including eggs in your diet supports stronger legs, better balance, and improved stability. I once knew a 65-year-old man who struggled to walk without support. After adding 1 egg a day and light exercise to his routine, he began moving more confidently and even regained his independence. If you want to stay strong and avoid falls, a daily egg is a small step with a big impact. 2. Sharper memory and better focus. Do you ever walk into a room and forget why you're there? Or struggle to recall names or appointments? It's a common experience as we age, but the right nutrition can help keep your mind clear, and 1 egg a day can make a real difference. Eggs are rich in choline, a vital nutrient that supports memory and brain function. Choline helps produce acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter that plays a key role in learning and concentration. Most older adults don't get enough choline, which may contribute to cognitive decline. Eggs also contain omega-3 fatty acids, which reduce inflammation in the brain and may protect against dementia and Alzheimer's disease. I once worked with a 77-year-old man who often forgot conversations and missed his medications. After adding eggs to his breakfast daily, his memory noticeably improved, and so did his mood and alertness. A simple egg may be the brain food your memory has been missing. 3. Heart protection. Eggs are no longer the enemy. For years, eggs were blamed for raising cholesterol and harming heart health. But research now shows that for most people, eating eggs in moderation does not raise bad cholesterol. In fact, eggs can actually help your heart. Each egg contains healthy fats that raise HDL, the good cholesterol that helps remove excess cholesterol from your arteries. This supports better circulation and reduces the risk of heart disease and stroke. One study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association found that people who eat eggs regularly may have a lower risk of cardiovascular problems. I knew a 66-year-old man who avoided eggs for years due to his high cholesterol. With his doctor's guidance, he added 1 egg a day, and not only did his cholesterol improve, but he also felt more energetic and satisfied after meals. If you've been avoiding eggs, it might be time to give your heart, and your plate, a second look. 4. Bone strength. Fighting osteoporosis naturally. As we age, our bones become more fragile, and conditions like osteoporosis increase the risk of serious fractures. But one simple food, an egg a day, can help protect your bone health. Eggs are one of the few natural sources of vitamin D, which helps your body absorb calcium, the key mineral for building and maintaining strong bones. Many older adults don't get enough vitamin D, especially if they spend less time outdoors. By including 1 egg in your daily routine, you're giving your body essential tools to strengthen bone density and reduce the risk of breaks. I once worked with an 80-year-old woman recovering from a hip fracture. Along with medical care, she began eating 1 egg a day. Over time, her bone scans showed improvement, and her healing sped up. Don't underestimate the power of a well-cooked egg. It could be your best ally in keeping your bones strong and your body steady. 5. 5 types of eggs seniors should avoid to stay safe and healthy. While eating 1 egg a day can bring powerful health benefits, it's equally important to know that not all eggs are created equal. Some can quietly sabotage your health, especially as your body becomes more sensitive with age. Whether it's due to bacteria, excessive sodium, or harmful cooking methods, the wrong kind of egg can do more harm than good. Let's take a closer look at the 5 types of eggs seniors should avoid, and why. 1. Cracked eggs, a hidden risk in your fridge. It might seem harmless. You open the carton and spot a small crack in one of the eggs. Maybe you think, it's just a tiny crack, I'll use it quickly. But here's the truth, cracked eggs are breeding grounds for bacteria, even if they've been refrigerated. The shell of an egg is its natural protective barrier. Once that barrier is broken, bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can slip through, even if the membrane underneath looks intact. Inside the egg, these bacteria thrive in the moist, protein-rich environment. And refrigeration may only slow, not stop, the spread. For younger, healthy adults, the immune system might handle mild foodborne bacteria without serious consequences. But for older adults, who often have a weakened immune response, a contaminated egg can lead to severe symptoms like nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, dehydration, and in some cases, hospitalization. Recovery may take longer and be more complicated. To protect yourself, always inspect eggs before purchasing. Look for any visible cracks or dampness in the carton. Once home, store eggs in their original container in the coldest part of your fridge, ideally at or below 40 degrees Fahrenheit. And if you ever find a cracked egg in your fridge, don't second guess. Throw it out immediately. It's not worth the risk. 2. Undercooked or soft-boiled eggs, a dangerous breakfast shortcut. Runny yolks might look delicious on toast, but they come with a hidden danger. Undercooked eggs may still carry Salmonella bacteria. These bacteria are not just on the shell, they can be inside the egg, even if the shell appears clean and intact. That's because contamination can occur while the egg is still forming inside the hen. If an egg isn't cooked to at least 160 degrees Fahrenheit, 71 degrees Celsius, those bacteria can survive. For seniors, even a small exposure can result in intense digestive issues and serious complications. Dehydration is particularly dangerous for older adults, and a single bout of food poisoning can quickly spiral into something more serious. So, how can you enjoy eggs safely? Choose fully cooked eggs, boiled, scrambled, baked, or poached until both the white and yolk are firm. If you absolutely love runny eggs, opt for pasteurized eggs, which have been gently heated to kill bacteria while preserving texture. It's a safer way to enjoy a soft egg without putting your health at risk. 3. Century eggs, high in salt, risky for the heart and kidneys. Century eggs, also called preserved or 1,000-year-old eggs, are a delicacy in some Asian cuisines. They're made by curing eggs in a mixture of clay, ash, salt, and other alkaline ingredients for weeks or even months. The result is a dark, jelly-like egg with a creamy, greenish yolk and a very strong flavor. But while they may be a cultural favorite, century eggs pose serious health risks, especially for seniors. First and foremost, they are extremely high in sodium due to the curing process. Excess sodium can spike blood pressure, strain your heart, and worsen kidney function, especially in people who already have cardiovascular issues or hypertension. Worse yet, some traditional preservation methods use heavy metals like lead to speed up the process and enhance texture. Even when labeled lead-free, trace amounts of these metals can still be present, and over time, they may cause damage to your brain, nerves, and kidneys. If you enjoy century eggs, eat them sparingly and only from reliable sources that clearly state they are lead-free. But for most seniors, it's safer to stick with fresh, well-cooked eggs that offer all the benefits without the hidden dangers. 4. Deep-fried eggs, tasty but toxic. Deep-fried eggs, often called tiger skin eggs, are popular in some cuisines for their crispy texture and golden color. But don't be fooled by the crunch. This cooking method brings serious downsides for older adults. When eggs are fried at very high temperatures, they form harmful compounds like benzopyrene and heterocyclic amines, HCAs, both of which are linked to an increased risk of cancer, heart disease, and chronic inflammation. The intense heat can alter the protein and fat structure in the egg, turning a healthy food into a potentially harmful one. In addition, deep frying usually involves unhealthy oils high in trans fats and saturated fats. These raise LDL, bad cholesterol, clog arteries, and heighten the risk of stroke and heart attacks. For older adults, this can accelerate cardiovascular problems and worsen diabetes. Even worse, fried eggs are calorie-dense, which can contribute to unwanted weight gain, especially if you're less physically active. That excess weight can strain your joints, raise blood pressure, and worsen insulin resistance. For a healthier alternative, try boiling, poaching, scrambling, or even air-frying eggs using little or no oil. You can still enjoy delicious texture without compromising your health. 5. Fertilized eggs, bullet, hard to digest, high in risk. Bullet, a fertilized duck or chicken egg with a partially developed embryo, is a common delicacy in parts of Southeast Asia. While some believe it's rich in nutrients, it also comes with major risks for older adults. First, bullet is incubated in warm, humid conditions for days. This creates a perfect environment for harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli to grow, especially if the eggs aren't stored or cooked properly. The risk of foodborne illness is high, and for seniors, that could mean severe dehydration, stomach distress, or hospitalization. Second, bullet is physically harder to digest. The presence of bones, cartilage, and partially formed tissues puts extra strain on the digestive system, which tends to slow down with age. For many older adults, this can lead to bloating, indigestion, or discomfort. Finally, bullet tends to be high in cholesterol, often more than a standard egg. For those managing heart disease, high blood pressure, or cholesterol levels, this can be dangerous. For most seniors, fertilized eggs simply aren't worth the risk. Choose safer, gentler options like boiled or baked eggs that are easy to digest and full of health benefits, without the complications. Avoiding these 5 types of eggs is just as important as choosing the right kind. When it comes to your health, every small choice adds up, and what's on your plate today could shape how you feel tomorrow. Up next, we'll show you the best and safest ways to cook your eggs so you get all the benefits, with none of the risks. You've just learned something powerful, something that might seem small on the surface, but could make a big difference in how you feel, move, and live each day. 1 egg. That's all it takes to start making positive changes to your health after 60. 1 egg to strengthen your muscles, 1 egg to support your memory, 1 egg to protect your heart, and 1 egg to keep your bones resilient. But it's not just about what you add to your diet, it's also about what you avoid. Cracked eggs, undercooked eggs, deep-fried eggs, preserved eggs, and fertilized eggs may seem harmless, or even comforting if they're tied to old habits or traditions, but they can quietly chip away at your well-being. And at this stage of life, your health is too precious to gamble with. The truth is, aging doesn't have to mean giving up your independence, your energy, or your joy. It means making smarter choices. More intentional ones. Choices that respect the incredible body you've lived in for 6 or 7 decades, and want to keep living in for many more. Eating 1 egg a day may not seem like a bold move. But sometimes, it's the smallest steps that carry the biggest impact. This simple act is a form of self-respect, a daily reminder that you're still choosing to nourish your body and show up for your life. And that matters. I've seen firsthand how small changes, like adding one nutrient-rich food or avoiding a common risk, can help someone regain strength, think more clearly, or feel more like themselves again. I've seen older adults walk more confidently, smile more often, and feel proud of their progress. Not because they did something extreme, but because they stayed consistent with the basics. So today, if you're feeling overwhelmed by the health advice out there, remember this: you don't have to do everything at once. You just have to begin, one mindful meal at a time. Choose wisely, cook safely, and eat with intention. Because every bite is a message you send your body. And that message can say, I'm still here. I still care. And I'm not done yet. Now that you know the incredible benefits of eating one egg a day, and the hidden dangers of choosing the wrong kinds, the next step is yours to take. The decisions you make today can shape how strong, clear-minded, and independent you feel tomorrow. So let me ask you, will you start adding a safe, well-cooked egg to your daily routine? Will you check your fridge for cracked eggs or rethink that deep-fried breakfast favorite? These are small actions, but they add up over time, and they send a clear message to your body: I'm on your side. If you're not sure where to start, begin with something simple. Try a hard-boiled egg as a snack, or scramble one with fresh spinach for breakfast. Bake an egg in the oven with herbs and a sprinkle of cheese for a warm, satisfying lunch. You don't have to overhaul your diet. Just take one small, meaningful step. And if this video made you think twice about something as everyday as an egg, imagine what else you can do to improve your well-being, gently, consistently, and with confidence. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What surprised you most today? Which egg habit will you change? And how do you plan to use this knowledge in your daily life? If this message resonated with you, please share it with a friend or family member who could benefit. You never know how one conversation, or one small change, might inspire someone else to take better care of themselves too. And don't forget to subscribe to Elder Spark, where we're here to support you with trusted advice, heartfelt encouragement, and the tools you need to live a healthier, happier life, one step, one meal, and one day at a time. One egg a day can be a simple yet powerful habit for seniors, supporting stronger muscles, sharper memory, a healthier heart, and stronger bones. But not all eggs are safe. Avoid cracked eggs, undercooked or runny eggs, century eggs, deep-fried eggs, and fertilized eggs like bouillotte, which can carry serious health risks. Instead, choose safe, well-cooked options like boiled, poached, scrambled, or baked eggs. It's a small daily choice, but it can lead to lasting benefits for your strength, clarity, and independence. Let every egg you eat be a step toward a healthier, more vibrant you.